expect that Vitality are gonna, roll over and die in front of them. KCorp are gonna have to earn this victory. Because Vitality, they've swallowed up a little bit of KCorp pressure, and now when they come forwards, Alpha 54, who played world class at the Stockholm Major apparently, look at him go again.
Alpha's also got a sure set as a profile picture, which is exciting. Lovely touch in though from
I'm a DM. I'll slide into those. Hope he hasn't blocked me. And if he hasn't, then, well, there you go.
Make him regret that.
Vitality are looking a lot better. I mean, they are putting a lot of pressure on KCorp, and the fact that Alpha is getting involved in the goals is precisely what they need.
Yeah, it was a nice turnaround from Alpha as well there to realise that Astral's in an awkward position, and KCorp's then able to get in the way, get the 50.
Goal line defence has always been so strong for them. You need to do a lot to score against them normally, but Astral is doing exactly that, and Itachi is following it home.
The movement from Astral up once, jumps then get on the ceiling, gets the reset, bumps off the backboard, and then just the touch from Fairy Peak into Itachi. The goal happens there.
Never quite able to build upon that, but can they build upon the goal that they've scored? That's not the best touch from Fairy Peak. Astral shoots.
Twice!
The crossbar, and eventually Itachi scores.
Had to go at that twice, wants to pad those stats.
Dunk.
Great intercept though from Stake. Astral does have to wait on that shot, because KCorp's high and in a good position to save it. Should have shot it low to begin with. Just about finds the crossbar instead of the top corner.
Yeah, he's loving the woodwork at the moment, is Astral, but getting so many chances to shoot, which is exactly what Vitality don't want, nor do they want Itachi finishing off his hat-trick.
Tell you what, we said that Vitality started off with all the pressure. It's now KCorp's turn. Alpha and KCorp, I think it was, both committing into the same zone of influence where they
learn. Someone make a training pack for Doinks, and maybe they'll follow it. Good play from Astral again. I'll just look at the speed. He had no boost there. He had no right to score from that position, but Astral doesn't care.
Just taking full advantage of that 12 pad that he picks up and then instantly leaves the ground again. Shoots on the open net, and Vitality just made 2-goal deficit to bring 4 straight in a row. Double flip reset, no goal from it. But Astral really looking threatening.
Yeah, he looks like he's enjoying himself on the pitch right now. That double flip reset that he got at the end, scoring the goal so far for Karmine Corp.
So you think it's like the opposite?
Look at me,
of
I'm Astral. Yeah, exactly. And then,
my dearie doodles. What on earth is that angle? It's actually launching so nicely and can then touch
his
it
wheel
in just so softly with his wheels. KCorp more, you force the opponents to sit further back, and then you don't let them go for those. They can get the shot, sure, but they're just trying to get it quickly. They're not trying to get it as a good shot necessarily. Speaking of good shots, Itachi just below the crossbar again, the second goal for him.
Yeah, Stake just bundling it forward. Alpha's touch not ideal. I think he wanted KCorp to help him a little bit more. And Fairy Peak was there. The rotational.
You're not going to change anything within a series. Barely in a day are you going to change what your strats are. You just need to hold it together. And Astral immediately has duct taped his router back together, and he has made an incredible double tap out of it.
That's real tough, isn't it? You spend 2.5 minutes. I think it was Astral's internet actually that was. I feel like every time Vitality venture forward, it is just playing into KCorp's hands. Karmine Corp are defending very easily against Vitality, and this is a team that can struggle when the pressure is against them in Karmine Corp. But right now, that's not happening. So,
I just want to defend that save very quickly from KCorp. It looked really bad from his perspective, but he had
connected, and then Stake defended it really easily on the backboard. Apart from that, I don't think it's ever actually been met by a Vitality player. And I'm just wondering why that hasn't been identified as a little bit of a failed tactic. Maybe it has been working in scrims, maybe it has been working in...
It's a sweep for Karmine Corp.
I'd love to hype it up as no, Vitality can definitely come back. I'm not believing that just yet, but that is why I'm not a pro player, that and the skill problem, because I give up too easily, Stumpy. Vitality don't.
Idiot. Cool, Cole.
Yeah.
Look at that touch from Alpha. And just forced that own goal with Itachi. And then Astral...
In the corner, here is Alpha. Look at Astral, look how speedy he is, just meeting up there. He is having a flawless series so far. Every time Astral touches the ball, Vitality are in trouble.
It's it's assist city, and Stake shooting that puts it so awkwardly between Alpha and KCorp, because KCorp has to come from high to low.
Mechanics. And then Itachi is always dangerous. He's looking for those passes. He is getting in the way, making sure that it's not easy for Vitality to play out. And just look how well it works. They're a well-oiled machine right now.
Heck That was nice. KCorp with a pretty poor touch and Astral removing him for his sins. Alpha forced into a pre-jump because Itachi fakes the shot after he's been so dead.
Was there from Astral off the wall? Why not? When you're Astral and you're playing like this. Itachi's going to hit the post. No, it's just going to go in. Straight from the wall there. There was Itachi, and it's found its way home. KCorp couldn't quite meet it. And instead, it is 3-1 now. It's forward. Low on boost, though. And Itachi with no boost at all. He's petrifying the Vitality defense. It fell to Fairy Peak in the end. They do meet one of their pre-jumps. Vitality have shown why they have been going for these since the off. This is the moment that they have been building up to as KCorp beats Astral to the balls. Stumpy, rejoice. It works. Karmine Corp defenders, showing how readable it is, but there's some great demoing from Fairy Peak. KCorp's one-on-one. Fairy Peak can shoot. He puts it in. Vitality get themselves back.
That just positioning from Fairy Peak. I thought that touch from KCorp was so far. Astral really should have challenged that earlier. Fairy Peak is parked. That man needs to claim on the injury ceiling. State to the shot. Alpha clearing away from top corner. It leaves Astral now to work on this play. Ooh. Up high, goes low. Itachi. Brilliant placement on that ball. And just fakes out, I think it was KCorp on the back wall. No, Alpha on the back wall. He just has to hold it for a second and then touch it. I don't know why Alpha...
Yeah, but look at the intelligence there from Itachi. One more chance for a pass. The pre-jump has worked to an extent. Stakes already up for it. Wants to send this ball downwards, but Fairy Peak is going to go up against him. Karmine Corp are going to see the series away in a sweep.
We said it was...